If you have $40,000 in your bank account now, what would you do with them? And how would you spend them? Your answer to this question will determine your future financial success. So if your answer is clippings of Justin Bieber's hair, please stop watching this video now. We are not meant to be together. Actually, there is someone who bought this for $40,668. But if your answer is nothing as silly as the above, stay with me. Because in this video, we'll talk about the one thing rich people buy that poor people don't. So watch this video till the end and take notes. This could be life-changing for you. The idea behind this video was inspired from Robert Kiyosaki's famous book, Rich Dad, Poor Dad, in which Kiyosaki explains the difference between assets and liabilities. By the way, you can find the link to this book in the description of this video. Rich people focus on buying assets, and middle-class people focus on buying liabilities. Assets are things that put money into your pocket. Liabilities are things that take money out of your pocket. Our true financial struggle begins when we start seeking to increase our social status, and then we start buying liabilities. And this happens with almost everyone around us. This quote by the author Dave Ramsey expresses this idea perfectly. We buy things we don't need with money we don't have to impress people we don't like. Take a few seconds to think if this is something you do. And if yes, don't be shy. You are here because you want to improve your financial status. You already took a big step. To understand the goal of this video, let's take the example of Joe, an average man who works 9 to 5 every day and makes an average income. Usually, Joe is likely to spend his money this way. He might buy a good car because he thinks that a good car can attract more girls. He might get the latest iPhone because it will allow him to show off in front of his friends, or because simply all his friends have an iPhone, so why shouldn't he have one also? Or he might buy a Chanel handbag for his girlfriend to make her feel special, and a lot more things. But what Joe doesn't know is that all these are liabilities. The car will be worth half its price in 10 years. The iPhone will be worthless in a couple of years. And the handbag will not last forever. These things that Joe bought might bring him instantaneous satisfaction, but they will not serve him in the long run. After 10 or 20 years, he might lose his job due to a huge economic crisis, and he will find himself with useless items that can't make him money. Now, what should a non-average Joe do? Well, he could spend his $40,000 eating sushi, and this would make him the happiest person ever. Of course not. I'm just kidding. Sushi is great and does make me happy. However, the best thing to do to become rich is buy assets. And to subscribe to this channel and hit the bell in order to not miss any future videos that will help you buy assets and get richer. Let's take some examples. You can use these $40,000 to buy 1,000 shares of a stock at $40 that distributes $3 dividend per year for each stock. Then you'll be making 1,000 times 3 equals $3,000 per year without doing any single effort. You can use these $40,000 to pay a down payment to buy a rental property. If done well, this will generate passive income on a regular basis. Or you can use these $40,000 to create a business that will generate regular cash flow. We've made a complete video about dividend investing and which stocks you should invest in to make passive income with dividends. You can click here to watch it. There are plenty of assets out there that will generate money while you're sleeping, so try to search for them and buy as much assets as you can. Many people consider that the house they live in is an asset. Well, this one is a big fat mistake. Your house is not an asset. If you buy a house, you end up spending money on it and not generating money out of it. You pay a lot of maintenance fees, insurance, and property taxes. On the other hand, if you buy a house to rent it, this could be an asset if you manage to get a positive cash flow, meaning the rent should be more than what you are paying on this house, which is equal to mortgage plus the insurance plus the charges plus property taxes. So in order to become rich, before buying anything, remember always to think whether the thing you are buying is an asset or a liability, and try to buy the maximum assets you can. Don't understand me wrong. I am not telling you to not buy liabilities. You need to buy them whether you like it or not. But you must spend the minimum possible on liabilities. For example, don't buy a $50,000 car. Buy a $10,000 one. Don't spend $1,000 on a smartphone. Spend $250 or $300, and so on. Try to buy assets as much as you can, and try to limit your expenses on liabilities. And if you are still watching this video, it means that you are interested in making passive income from the comfort of your own couch. That's why we prepared you an hour of free video course in which we will give you a lot of techniques to generate at least $2,000 per month while sleeping. Of course, it is not a get-rich-quick method. There is a lot of work to be done up front before enjoying the money falling into your bank account. All you have to do to watch this free video course is to click on the first link you find below in the description. That's it for this video. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to share it with your friends and hit the like button to help us in the YouTube algorithm.